Hello everyone, I'm Jenni Matthews, Head of Marketing for MRI On Location for Footfall Analytics, formerly known as MRI Springboard, and I'd like to share with you the monthly highlights from July. MRI Software is a leading provider of real estate software solutions that transform the way communities live, work and play. MRI's open and connected AI-first platform empowers owners, operators and occupiers in commercial and residential property organisations to innovate in rapidly changing markets. We have been a trailblazer in the prop-tech industry for over 5 decades, serving more than 6 million users worldwide. In this short webinar, we take a look at footfall performance throughout July 2023, where we saw activity drop for the first time since 2009. This was due to a number of factors which include rising interest rates, heavy rain leading to it being the wettest July on record, and ongoing rail disruption. Footfall across UK retail destinations declined by -0.3% over the month from June to July 2023, compared with a rise of 3.7% over the month from May to June this year. If we then take a look at high street performance in a little bit more detail, we can see that this also declined by -1.7% over the month from June to July versus a rise of 4.5% over the month from May to June. Out of the 3 key destination types we monitor, high streets perform the worst, and this is likely to be as a result of the sheer volume of rain we had during the month, which naturally encourages shoppers to gravitate towards the covered environments of shopping centres or retail parks, as they are much easier to access by car. In addition to this, many employees may have opted to work from home on the days where rail strikes and overtime bans occurred. For reference, the rise in footfall from June to July in shopping centres was 1.7% and 0.7% in retail parks. We now take a closer look at performance year on year, and this provides some optimism for high streets as we continue to see footfall rise by 1.2%. However, this is a deterioration from the month before when it was 5.2% higher than 2022. Again, the rainfall and ongoing rail disruptions will impact this number. Unfortunately, due to the weak performance in July, the gap from the 2019 level widened to -15.5% across UK high streets, from -10.3% in June. To put this into context, the gap from the 2019 level was 12.1% lower across all UK retail destinations, again a deterioration from June when it was -8.6% below the 2019 level. It's worth noting that this is the first July since MRI On Location started publishing its data in 2009 that footfall was lower than in June, despite rain impacting July in several previous years. In fact, if we look over the decade up to 2019, the average month-on-month rise in footfall from June to July was 4.3% across UK high streets and 3.4% across the nation. If we take a look at high street performance at a regional level, we can clearly see that Scotland and Greater London appear to be outperforming against the UK average year on year, whereas the West Midlands and East Midlands are performing in the opposite direction. To summarise, July appeared to demonstrate the harsh reality of the impact of interest rate rises on consumers, combined with rain and rail disruption on several days throughout the month. This was also the first month-on-month decrease since March of this year, when consumers deferred shopping trips until Easter. Whilst we have the experience of footfall bouncing back from a negative position in March to a positive one in April, it is not anticipated that this will be replicated in August this year. The August bank holiday is a less significant public holiday than Easter, which is what drove the additional footfall in April, and the impact of the increase in interest rates is clearly now starting to be felt. With the fourth quarter of the year looming, and many holidays either paid for or taken, it is inevitable that consumers' attention will now turn towards planning for Christmas spending, which may well dampen footfall further in the latter part of the summer. If these monthly insights have whetted your appetite for more, then be sure to head online to subscribe for our benchmarks and get them delivered directly to your inbox weekly or monthly, or check out our resource library for the latest on-demand content. Thank you so much for your time.